Have you been feeling like, oh my gosh, I just have too much going on right now, or life is just moving at a really fast pace? Then maybe you need to make your own snow day and you need to listen up to this episode so that you can see how. Hello, lovely dynamic women, and welcome to the Dynamic Women podcast. I am Diane Rolston, your host, and today we're going to talk about how to make your own snow day. More specifically, I'm going to share about how 2 snow days recently in my life happened and how it opened my eyes to what's going on, the benefits of having a snow day, even if you are in a place that never gets snow and is always sunny. Also, how to create your own consistent snow days and how to best use a snow day when you get it so that you don't waste it. Sound good? Yes. Okay, let's jump in. So, the story of the 2 snow days. So, I'm in North Vancouver. I grew up in Ontario where we had quite a few snow days. And the only reason why we would have a snow day, and basically meaning no school for the kids, no work for us, at least a lot of things being canceled, is because we would get a big dump or a really big storm kind of through the night, and the snow plows, the salters, sanders, everything, they just weren't able to keep up with how much was being dumped. So in Ontario, with a really good infrastructure for that, we didn't have as many snow days because they were pretty on the ball. But in BC, in Vancouver anyway, we don't have the greatest infrastructure to take care of all the snow when it does come. Plus, not a lot of people have the right tires. I could go on and on and on about this. Plus the geography, right? We're very hilly, up and down, all over the place. So when snow dumps in Vancouver, there is almost an automatic snow day because we can't handle it. So kids don't go to school, people don't go to work, meetings get canceled. And that's what happened to me on Wednesday. I wake up to my women's church group is canceled, my lunch meeting is canceled, school is canceled. So all of a sudden, all of these responsibilities, commitments that I had were just wiped clean, just emptied out of my schedule. And so a snow day I want you to be thinking about is a day where you're not going to be doing like meeting people, going anywhere. And what it really opened my eyes up to was, one, a little bit of relief of, oh, I don't have to rush today. I don't have to rush here and there. Some of my responsibilities have been just erased. And it kind of felt good. The second thing that it showed me was I have a lot of other things I need to catch up on. So how did it open my eyes? It showed me the physical relief, emotional, mental relief of, oh, okay, I don't have to rush around. I can just kind of cozy up in my house. Now, had it been another day, it wouldn't have affected anything because I work online. I have so many things, one after another, that are all virtual. But in this case, it was a day of rushing here, rushing there, going there. Now, all wonderful things that are priorities in my life that I really did want to do. But all of a sudden, my day got opened up. So I had a leisurely morning, sipped my coffee, drank it while it was hot, and eased into my day. So that's the one thing that I was thinking about, easing into my day. And the other thing was, as I said, catching up on things that I hadn't gotten to yet. So this is what it opened my eyes up to. And maybe you've had a recent snow day or a day where things just got canceled. How did you feel in that moment? Was it relief? Was it kind of a breather for you? Was it realizing how you've been a bit frantic? See, the benefits of having a snow day, and I want you to think of this now in quotations, because I want to flip this into a nature-made snow day to a you-made snow day. Meaning a day of no outside commitments and no even virtual commitments. I've talked a lot with clients about having me days, days where there's no responsibility. So it doesn't just mean you take a day off of work, but then you go to the dentist and you run errands and you pick up this thing and you go see, go fill in that form. And no, like a day of absolutely no responsibility, a me day. So you wake up and you go, what do I want to do today? I want to go read that juicy new book that I got. I want to go sit in that beautiful cafe. I want to call a friend and go for a hike. I want to, I am really inspired to actually do some business planning. I want to take a nap in the afternoon. So this is the idea of a me day, being no responsibility for work, life, anything, unless you feel like it. And instead, a snow day is a day that you're still going to work, but it's going to be slightly more slow paced, restful. It'll be you led, where it's like, what do I want to do right now? And it's a really great catch up day. So, what did I do in my snow days? Because we ended up having two. And in the snow days, I did things like reached out to people that we've been trying to have connection meetings, like chats, Zoom dates. I reached out to them to book times and met with one or two of them. I followed up on other emails that were kind of outstanding. I cleared off some tasks that my VAs were waiting on me for. I also recorded a podcast episode, and I had a slower time. Also the kids are out, and I have to shovel the driveway, so I did that. And I did a little bit of journaling. And so I was really able to get things moving. I even reached out. I've got some really fun things happening that I want to do this year. And so I reached out to two people who have done kind of similar things or have inspired me. And so I reached out to them to have a conversation. There are so many things. And having that ability to just kind of go back through that to-do list that's just been hanging out in my head or hanging out in my memos of things like, yeah, I have to get to that. 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 Man, like, did I feel super productive? It was amazing. So how do you create your own snow day that is consistent? Because that's what we want it to be, consistent. With me days, I talk with my clients about having at least one every quarter. Ideally, a me day once every month. Now, it doesn't have to happen on a work day or a weekday. It could happen on the weekend. But being able to have a snow day at least once a quarter. But wouldn't it be fun if there was a snow day, again in quotations, snow day, that happened once a month? And maybe you've heard of buffer days, cleanup days, days of no meetings, days that you're actually like, you kind of don't let people know you're in the office sort of days. And no, it's not on the weekend. But what if every at least quarter you created one of these snow days, a day of no meetings, responsibilities? It was just whatever you knew that you needed to do. Like, what would the benefits be to you? Maybe a chance to get that sigh of relief, to knock things off your to-do list, to have some inspiring brainstorming time, to reach out to mentors or connections. So how do you create the consistent snow days? You just book it in your calendar. You just look at your calendar and you think, how often do I want to have these? Once a quarter. Great. Go every quarter and pop that day in. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go into my calendar and I'm going to mark snow day and just book the whole day off so no one can book in my calendar. And I'm actually going to do this once a month if possible, because I have stuff like every day. But I'm going to once a month or every other month. I think every other month might be a good start. And then half days for those other months. I think that's a good compromise. So how do you best use your snow day? Well, maybe as you go through the month and you're freaking out about different things, oh, I got to meet that person, I got to talk to that person or whatever, you just create a snow day list of things that you might want to do on a snow day. And then when your snow day happens, I encourage you, don't plan anything in yet, but as you kind of wake up on your snow day, you go, what do I want to achieve today? And you can go back to your list and start checking things off. You can start the day a little bit slower, easier. Maybe your day ends early. Maybe you start it late and then you end late, but you also have a nap in the middle of the day, just like you could on a me day. So how to best use your snow day is not also to use it as a day during the month or during the quarter to start plugging meetings into it. Treat it as if you're on a plane and that you cannot be reached. Those are some of my most productive times, actually, is I don't get the internet and I write or I brainstorm sitting on a 5-hour flight. Like that is the best use of my time because I'm not distracted by anything else. So what do you think? You going to make a snow day for yourself? Or when a snow day happens, are you going to capitalize on it? And maybe the whole time you've been listening, you've said, oh, Diane, the snow day was horrible because my kids were home, or I had to shovel, or I still had to go out because people still wanted to have the meetings. Then you need to create your own snow day that happens when you say it happens, where you get all the benefits of what a snow day can provide you without the surprise of when it's going to happen and without the needs of others really pulling from all the benefits of your snow day. So let me know, are you going to try it? Have you tried it? Share your wins with me. And if you haven't yet, hit like and subscribe and share this with a friend because, hey, maybe you guys want to have your snow day together. Maybe this is a concept you want to bring and share with a mastermind group or a group of friends that, yeah, let's hold each other accountable to have one snow day every quarter, once a month, every other month, whatever it may be, so that you can really feel the benefits that I felt during my own 2 legitimate snow days. Until next time, everyone, stay dynamic. Bye.